Hello, my comic friends. It is my favorite Wednesday of this week, being today Wednesday, which means it is time for TGIW. Thank God it is Wednesday. Um, th- okay, let's start here. Reminder that my short run of mystery boxes is going up on sale this Friday. That is Friday the 18th. At 6 p.m. Central Time. If you are interested in one, please be sure to be on it quickly because there's only 15 of them available. I'm not saying get on there quickly because I think that like I don't know, right? I'm not saying, oh man, there's obviously people banging down the door to get my little mystery boxes. It's just I don't know, and there's a short supply. So if you are interested, please be sure to be mindful of that time. It'll probably be a little after 6, just to give a little time or whatever. But anyway, uh, on that note, also, I posted that video about the mystery boxes yesterday, and I've gotten a handful of comments already. One, I'm happy to see that there are at least a handful of people that seem interested. That's great. But more importantly, like, guys, some of the nice things that you've said, it's tugging at those heartstrings. I really do appreciate. I appreciate it. This is a small channel. I never intended it to be like huge or anything, and it's not now. And this is just something I kind of do for fun because I thought it'd be fun. And if a couple people enjoyed it, then it's worth my time. But some of the nice things that you said in those comments, I'm gonna get all verklempt. I promised myself I wouldn't do this. But I just want to let you know that it means a lot to me. I really appreciate some of the nice things that were said. I really do. Anyway, enough of the mushy stuff. Keep an eye out for that Friday post if you're interested in those mystery boxes. And I'm excited for them. I hope that you're excited for them. Anyone who gets them, I hope that you enjoy them. I put the video out that has the expectations of what to get. A couple minor keys, a limited run, some other fun reader stuff. If you're looking for big hits, they're not going to be there. I'm sorry. It's not the kind of mystery box they are. I just don't have that kind of access to stuff. But again, I think they're fun. I think they're fun. Anyway. All right. So this was a week. This was a week. This was a last couple days. I probably dropped too much today, let alone what I did in YouTube auctions yesterday. But it's just like one of those, like, so much cool stuff came out. What are you going to do? All right. So new stuff this week. 2 issues of Immortal Hulk. That's kind of fun. So Immortal Hulk 0, which it looks like it's talking about the birth of Bruce Banner. What it looks like on the cover, so I presume that's what it's about. I wasn't aware if there's anything spectacular about the actual birth of Bruce Banner, but maybe there is. I don't know. It's comics. You can retcon. You can make it so there was something spectacular about anything that's already happened. It's the way it works. And then just the regular edition of the Immortal Hulk. I picked up the variant edition of this Heroes at Home. I actually got a couple of these. I did it for Captain America as well. I just liked the sentiment. I'm not a big variant fan. The normal covers were really cool too. Like the Hulk one was awesome, but I liked the sentiment of these Heroes at Home sort of thing. So I thought it was sweet. So I decided to pick those up. So Immortal Hulk 37, and while I was up here, Captain America 23. This seems a little premature to me. Maybe not. I haven't read it, but The Sins of Norman Osborn. So the Sin Eater storyline in Amazing Spider-Man is not done yet, and I know that the follow-up to that is this Return of Norman Osborn, or Return of Green Goblin. So is this coming out? Is this supposed to happen after not Sin Eater, with Sin Eater, Sin's Rising? Where is it taking the place of that? Are we getting just a prelude while the Sin's Rising thing is happening? I don't know. But I'm excited. It's been a while since we had... Norman Osborn's been around doing stuff, running Ravencroft right now. Looks like he's lost that job. So he needs something else to do. Like, well, might as well become a completely whole evil supervillain flying around on a glider, blowing up stuff with pumpkins again. I mean, it's the natural choice. So I'm just excited to kind of get him back, get Green Goblin back. Star Trek Year 5, number 14. This I'm super pumped for. Left off the last issue with the Klingon saying, Kirk, you're guilty of crimes, Klingon crimes or whatever. You have to go to Klingon court, which, as you imagine, Klingon court is... It's always the battlefield. So how does Kirk fare in a trial by combat? Well, it's Kirk. He will live. We know he does, because he has to eventually appear in the Star Trek movies, right? But let's see how he gets out of it. Batman 99, more Joker War. Not much to say there. Joker War, fun, cool. Let's get some more. Batman's Grave, number 10 of 12. It continues to be good. It's a 12 issue, but with 12 issue limiteds, by the time you're getting around that 10 issue, you're just kind of like, let's wrap this up. So I'm kind of in that state right now. Iron Man 1. So out of the outcome of Iron Man 2020, let's see how that goes. It's been a while since we've had just a regular Iron Man book, which is too bad. So yeah, let's see how this goes. It seems like Tony's got his groove back, right? He's like, nope, yeah, I am the real Tony. Let's get back to Iron Manning. Get back to Iron Manning proper. Marvel Snapshots X-Men. I love these snapshot books. I'm not a huge X-Men fan. I just went ahead and said I want all the snapshots just because I like the idea. And I continue to get all the snapshots because they've all been great. This view of these heroes and teams from afar, like through the lens of the normal person. It's really cool. It's really fun. I've enjoyed it so far. And they're also kind of vintagey type stories, so that's cool. Thor number 7. So the Black Winter storyline is done, at least for now. Is he going to come back? I don't know. I hope he doesn't, for my own cynical reasons. But looks like a bunch of people are getting the chance to grab the hammer. That's kind of cool. See what happens there. And something I picked up new, Stillwater number 1. Actually, don't really know what this is about, but it's Chip Zdarsky, and I love me some Chippy Chip, so picked it up. So also Detective 1027 came out. So Detective 1027, any reason, right? Any reason. Detective Comics 1000. It's the 1000th issue of Detective Comics. Oh, but 1027 is the 1000th issue since Batman showed up. You can't really get both of them. Unfortunately, don't have it bagged because these don't fit in a silver, and I don't have any goldens on me. I have some larger like golden Mylars, but I don't want to put this in a Mylar. But yeah, we'll see what it's like. Listen, I know I keep saying this, and then I keep contradicting myself. I'm not super into variant covers, and if there's one thing to not get variant covers on, it's something that is just a $10 issue. But the J. Scott Campbell was really cool, and the Artgerm is so crazy hot right now. I'm getting to the point of if you can't beat them, join them. Like, there's nothing I can complain all day about speculators and pushing books that aren't really important, but you want to make money off of them, so you make them big or whatever. Nothing I can do is going to stop that. I suppose might as well join. I'm not like getting into it, but it's when I saw this, like, Art Germ's really hot. People are buying Art Germ stuff for stupid reasons and amounts of money. I will pick up the Art Germ version and I won't read it. I have the normal cover for me to actually read. If this ends up doing something, I will have no problem getting rid of it. At the same time, for $10, it's also cool. I have no problem hanging on to it. So, and it's kind of the same thing with the J. Scott Campbell. It's dumb. It's all dumb. Let's see. Also, so I picked up the hardback of Basket Full of Heads. I usually don't do hardcovers. I was waiting for all these Joe Hill stuff to come out in collected editions, and I usually do soft covers. I'm just not a big fan of hardcover. I don't need it. I don't need the hardcover. I don't need to spend the extra $10 to get a hardcover. I don't have anything against them. I understand they're nice, they're sexy, but I already have a bookshelf that is overflowing. I don't need to add the density of or the thickness of a hardcover to that if a softcover would do. However, it is seeming like that there will not be softcover versions of these Hill House books. So if I want the collected version, I'm stuck with hardcover. If anyone's heard different, please let me know, because I still have this in the wrapper and I can return it. Because I really, really would prefer softcover. But if I have to deal with hardcover, I'll deal with hardcover. This was a surprise. So, Dungeons & Dragons, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. This is an adventure book. So, if you don't know, I'm a huge Dungeons & Dragons nerd. I get most D&D books that come out, but I especially get these special editions because, come on, these are sexy, sexy covers. Look at that shine. It's so cool. Got a big old snow owl bear on there. I assume it's an owl bear. So I picked these up. I had no idea this was coming out. My comic shop knows me. I pull up to the drive-thru, and and she's right there. She's like, we think you might want this. I'm like, jeez. Yeah, I do. I do want it. So that got added onto my total. And then I picked these up. I hope that I need these. But for some of my Spider-Man stuff, I need 2 issues of Spider-Man Family. I need Spider-Man Family 1. According to my spreadsheet that I have available on my phone. And I need Amazing Spider-Man Family 5. One of my shops had these in the back issue bins. So this completes everything I need for Spider-Man Family. Now, this wouldn't be the first time that I've bought in Spider-Man Family books and gotten the wrong ones. Spider-Man Family is kind of tough because there are a couple of one-shots. The Spider-Man Family 1, which says Back in Black on it. I think there's also, so this is of an ongoing Spider-Man Family. There is also like a Spider-Man Family one-shot that's Back in Black or something like that. And I've bought the wrong one before. So I might have done it again, which means I might have 3 of these. I hope not. I hope that this is the right one. And I can call this series closed. And same with this one. This one I'm pretty sure I'm okay on. But who knows? And then a couple of small things that I dug out because I thought they would be fun. Just really cheap keys. Legends #1. This is the first appearance of Amanda Waller. And Justice League of America Annual 2. This is the first appearance of Vibe. Neither of them are in spectacular condition. They are in no way grading candidates or anything. They are high mid-grade at best. I just think they are fun books to have in my collection, so I picked them up. All right. So, it's a lot. It was a big week. A lot of stuff. All right. So, highlights from what I'm going to read this week. I'll read all of that stuff. All the new stuff. 3 more issues of What If. I'm excited for all of these. So, What If 21, which is What If an Invisible Girl of the Fantastic Four married the Submariner, is actually a continuation of What If number 1. If you recall, or if you've read it, that was What If Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four. It turns out Sue got pushed out and started getting all romantic for reals with Submariner. So this is a follow-up to that. 22, What If Doctor Doom had become a hero? How is that not going to be an awesome read? And 23, What If the Hulk had become a barbarian? I mean, that's Planet Hulk, right? That's Planet Hulk. So let's see what Planet Hulk was before Planet Hulk. And I have been derelict in my Spider-Man duties. So I want to pick up, read at least one Spider-Man limited series. I have like 15 of these left to read that I have, and maybe 5 of them I still don't have. I need to. I'm reading all Spider-Man. I can't be snoozing on the job here. I got to start reading some more Spider-Man. So I was going to read more than just this, but with how beefy the week was, I decided just to read this one limited. If I get more time, I will read more. All right. That's this week. Last week, what happened? Highs, highlights, and lowlights. You know what great news is? There's no lowlights. Everything was pretty good. I mean, not everything was the best, but there was nothing like, oh, come on, this is dumb. Surprisingly, highlight, Superman 25. This was pretty good. I've been worried about the Superman Bendis run. Worried as in I haven't been enjoying it, but this was good. I'm excited about it again. Excited is a strong word. I am neutral about it again. We only find them when they're dead. I understand this is from 2 weeks ago, but I just got it last week. Super, super great. I won't get the individual issues, and what I do with these more indie titles is I'll buy the number 1, decide if I like it, and get the rest on trade. But I would suggest picking this, at least the issue number 1 up, giving it a read, and continuing with it, or picking it up in trade, as I do. Another surprise, I came down on Joker Harley hard last week. I was like, oh my god, this is number 5 of 9. I can't deal with this series anymore. It sucks. Something happened. Number 5 was good. I got pulled in. I liked it. I'm excited to see where it goes. I still don't know if I need 9 issues of it, but I am interested. So that's fun. The What Ifs I read were all super good. What If Doctor Strange were a disciple of Dormammu, which isn't hard to imagine, right? Doctor Strange is an arrogant jerk. So he goes to the Ancient One and says, hey, fix my hands. Ancient One is, no, do this homework and become a wizard. Whereas Dormammu is like, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, you want some new hands? And he's like, yep. So he becomes a disciple of Dormammu. What if Spider-Man had never become a crime fighter? This was great. What this really should have been called was, what if Spider-Man had stopped the burglar and that killed Uncle Ben? Because that's what the real change was. Did not go where I expected it to be. He continues to be a showman. He starts to get in TV shows and movies, and then he decides, I want to play all sides of this, and he becomes a promoter for superheroes. Not for, like, being in movies and stuff, but for, he goes to Daredevil. It's like, you're seen as a vigilante, and the Daily Bugle over here is giving you a hard time. I can help you with some spin. And he becomes, like, the promoter. He onboards the Fantastic Four and Daredevil. Like, yeah, we could use some PR. It was kind of cool. And the end really went some places I did not expect it to. What if the Avengers fought the Kree-Skrull War without Rick Jones? Turns out it goes a lot better. Who would have thought? And not in the ways that you might think. But, you know, the Kree Skrull War, after the Kree Skrull War in the 70s, that war kept going on. It only just ended recently with Empire, and who knows how long that's going to last. But in this, because Rick Jones like dies right away, it turns out the Kree Skrull War does actually end, and they both end up getting benevolent leaders. I was like, oh, did not think it was going to go. I was thinking that this was going to be a slog and a bore, and like, this is going to be dumb. It was really good. Warlock of the Infinity Watch. All right, I did a thing. So I was going to be like, hey, I'm going to read the next 5 issues of Warlock in the Infinity Watch, 26 through 30. I was like, it's time to be done. I finished it. I read 25 through 42. Not that it's time to get done because I'm not enjoying it. I enjoyed it all the way through. It was just, I'm ready to move on to something else. There are other, I want to get back to getting some Spider-Man stuff knocked out. There's other series that I want to jump into. It's just, I can't get my backlog of books to shrink. I can't get it. It only grows. It only goes up. So I like, you know what? I need to take some time and just knock a chunk out. So that's what I did. All right. I think that is it. Yes, I didn't get anything else. I didn't get any pops or anything like that. No other fun little tchotchkes or anything. But that is it. So thank you. Do the like, do the comment, do the subscribe. Let me know what you got this week. Let me know what you read last week. That was great. Again, thank you again for all the kind comments on the mystery box stuff. If you get it, if you want one, make sure you're there on Instagram this Friday at 6 Central Time. And if you get one, I hope that you love it. And that's it. Yeah, we'll call that good. And don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.